I've not done a reaction video for ages. So we're going to bring that back. Today, I'm going to be reacting to Steve Harvey. If you don't know who Steve Harvey is, he has his own show where he gives women dating advice. It seems that all these women keep coming back to his show, so I'm not sure if his dating advice actually works. And we're going to see what he says when a woman asks him about who should pay for the first date.
Hey, Steve. I've been single for a long time. I mean, a long time. So I'll go on those dates.
How long is that, baby? Ma'am?
No, about
Love how he was like, how long was that, baby? I mean, ma'am, because you're a grown-ass woman, and I really want to acknowledge that.
17 years.
Oh, okay.
I go on these dating
17 years.
website advice things, and I read recently that a woman should offer to pay for 50%, half the dinner on the first date. So they said men would definitely say no, but they'll appreciate the effort. Well, the last couple of times they've said yes. So I thought, this backfired.
They said yes. They were like,
You know what? You earn your own money. Yeah, you can pay for yourself. I shouldn't have to pay for you.
But let me see. My question is, do men really appreciate it? And should women offer to pay for half on the first date?
No, they don't appreciate it, and you shouldn't offer it. It's just, look. You know what? I really get sick of dating sites trying to play both sides of the fence. You want to match a woman up with somebody, but then you want her to be this totally independent, standalone person. Well, guess what? A man can't be an independent, standalone person.
That's absolute nonsense. Of course a guy appreciates it, because it shows that you actually value his time as much as he values yours. Now, personally, I do believe if a guy asks you out, then out of courtesy, he should pay for the bill. But ladies, you should still definitely offer to pay. If you don't offer to pay, then what you're telling him is that your time is more valuable than his. Now, obviously to you, that is the case, but you still have to show that you at least appreciate that he's forking out money so that you guys can have a good time. And that's all a guy wants to know. Most guys, I think, will actually pay, but most guys just want you to offer as a form of appreciation for that. If you just expect it, then all that tells the guy is that you don't value him.
A man, a heterosexual man, is nothing without a woman. Zero, nothing. Ask him. Listen to me. Ask any heterosexual man and he'll tell you, without women, this don't work.
Oh my, no. Ladies, if you meet a guy who's literally like,
yeah, if without women, I'm actually nothing.
you don't want that man. The man should have his own stuff going on. He should have his purpose. He should have, his ambition that he's going for. Yeah, of course, men want women, and I assume women want men too. But to say that a man is nothing without a woman, I mean, come on, like, this isn't the 1920s.
This is nothing without you. Do you understand that? That's period. So stop teaching these women stuff that they don't need to know. If a man asks you out and he's not willing to buy you a plate of food, how can you possibly think that this guy can take care of a family?
That's fair.
Doesn't make any sense.
That's fair.
It don't make no sense. You can't feed me, but we finna go somewhere and have some kids. Who's going to require constant feeding?
I'm sorry, but why is he comparing women to children? Saying that, oh, you can't feed me, but, we're gonna go have some kids. It's not a man's responsibility to feed you, ladies. Like, you're grown, independent, you earn your own money. Now, if he does that, that's a nice thing. And I'm saying that if a guy asks you out on a date, then I think it's good for him to do that. But to act like that's expected, he has to feed you, like he's responsible. Come on, man. I mean, he doesn't own you. He's not your parent. You don't owe anything to him, and he doesn't owe anything to you, especially on the first date.
Excuse me. Men, we know. Real men, we know. that if we take you out, we supposed to pay. We know that. We know that. We already know that, man. Listen, let's stop playing this game. We know the deal. Because let me explain something to you. When we're all across the room and we meet you, when we see you, we see the only reason we walk over to you and we start talking to you is because you have something we want. It's the only reason. We walk over to you because we see something we want.
We see something nice.
Our job as men is to go over there and see what it's going to cost us to get what we want.
What it's gonna cost men to get what they want. Legit, I swear this guy is just making women sound like prostitutes. Oh, I see a woman that I like. Let me go over there and see how much she costs. What? Oh, this is so bad. Like, you're literally calling women prostitutes. You're literally saying, how much is it gonna cost me to get you? Okay, Steve. That's what you think.
That's what it is. So we already know.
No wonder all these women are
it's
single
gonna at least
there.
start with a plate of food. Then we know if we're gonna keep getting what we want, we're gonna have to make some type of commitment. Then we know if we want to keep getting what we want, we might have to buy a ring up in here. Then we know if we keep getting what we want, we're gonna have to ask you to marry us.
Okay, I agree with that in the sense that to help encourage a guy to commit to you, it is good to kind of say, hey, look, we're having a good thing, but just so you know, if this is going to continue, these are the standards that it means for me going forward, i.e. we're obviously exclusive, we're open, and we're building this thing together.
Then if we want to keep getting what we want, we're going to have to put you in a house that you can call your own. We know that. We know that. Don't ever stop requiring that, because real men know that's what we do. That's it. Hey, I'm Steve Harvey. You want more of that?
Okay. Any man that is willing to just pay through the nose for any woman just because she's a woman doesn't deserve any respect, because he obviously has no respect for himself. And if he has no respect for himself, he's not going to have any respect for you. A real man knows what his worth is. A real man wants to cater for the people that he wants and the people that he loves, but he also recognizes that if somebody is not investing in him the way that he is invested in them, then he's not going to continue to invest and pay for them like that. I think this whole notion of, a guy has to pay for everything is so outdated. It was only valid when, men and women aren't earning the same. There are plenty of professions where women out-earn men. Now, do I still believe in chivalry? To a certain degree, yes. But do I believe that a guy should go up to a woman to see how much it's going to cost him? I mean, any guy who comes up to you like that, I think it's very clear the kind of relationship that he wants, where he is here and he controls everything, and you are here that he provides for you, but you are not equal in the relationship. I bet you most of the ladies in that audience are probably still single because they've been listening to this guy's advice. Oh my gosh. To be honest, he is of a different generation, and I think that generation, maybe they still have that mindset. But for the rest of us, I mean, I'd say anyone who's not of, the pensioner generation, it shouldn't be the case. Like, men and women are equal. We should treat each other as if we are equal. I know for a fact that any girl that I've taken out on a date, and of course I know in my head that, yeah, I'm prepared to pay for the whole bill for all of us. If she doesn't offer to pay or to at least split the bill, that is an immediate write-off. Immediately. Because if that's what she expects from me, she expects me to provide for her, and this is the first date where I actually don't owe you anything and you don't owe me anything, then that literally sets a precedent for the entire relationship. And I've been in a relationship like that where I basically paid for the whole thing, and the only time she ever paid was like when it was like my birthday or Christmas. Even one time, my birthday, she complained about paying for my birthday dinner that she took me out for. Men and women are meant to be equal, and if we're meant to be equal, we need to treat each other as such. Now, I'm not saying that there shouldn't be chivalry, but ladies, you shouldn't expect a man to pay, and acknowledge that it's nice if he does, but you shouldn't expect it. If a guy says, let's split the bill, that should be okay too. Now, I think he should pay if he was brought up right. But if she was brought up right, then she should offer. Anyway, let me know what you think about what he had to say. Do you agree and think, it should be about men seeing how much a woman costs, like she's some kind of vehicle? Or do you think that, splitting the bill should be totally okay and it shouldn't be a stigma anymore because men and women are equal now? If you're looking for a man who sparks up your love life, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. And as always, keep it slick.
How?